home, and it all starts with you, and we're going to begin right now. All right, here we go. Here we go. Self-esteem is the discussion point today. Episode number 36, 770 to date exercises, 150 for the month, 930 is the goal for this month, 27,290 for the year, 770 so far. Episode 36, self-esteem. All right, lots written about self-esteem. Webster says self-esteem is confidence and satisfaction in one's self, self-respect. And we think of self-esteem as a more modern concept brought about in the 80s and 90s by the everyone gets a trophy crowd. But in fact, self-esteem, its first known use of the term was in 1619. It's in the top 1% of all words that are looked up online or terms. So how does this feeling of satisfaction that someone has in themselves and their abilities, well, where does it come from? Well, it's self-esteem. Is it fragile? Is it easily upset? Or is it so permanently locked in that it becomes a stabilizing factor in our lives? What is a healthy level of self-esteem? We have all met that guy. You know the guy whose feeling of self-worth and self-importance far outstrip his abilities or his contribution that he's making to the team. He's the guy who is the first to blame others when the project is not completed, or the work is not done correctly, or the team suffers a loss. In his mind, he certainly is not the one that's responsible. It couldn't have been him. His ego just won't allow it. After all, he has a wall full of participation trophies. So where does real self-esteem come from? Well, in my opinion, from my observations, having employed hundreds of young people over the years, I think that with new real estate agents and new self-employed people and independent business people, real self-esteem is the result of, it's actually a byproduct of, if you will, of a person actually doing something and doing it well. Small skills learned well, small tasks completed in a timely fashion and done correctly. The confidence that comes from improvement, from patience, from repetition, from practice, adds to your self-esteem. According to the Mayo Clinic, a healthy self-esteem means that you have balance and an accurate view of yourself. You have a good opinion of your abilities, but recognize your flaws. When self-esteem is healthy and grounded in reality, that's grounded in reality, it is hard to have too much of it. Boasting and feeling of superiority over others is likely a sign of low self-esteem. Now, the benefits to self-esteem are your ability to express ideas, your confidence in your decisions, you're able to form honest and healthy relationships and extract yourself from unhealthy relationships. You're realistic in your expectations and more resilient to stress and setbacks. So how do we develop self-esteem? Self-esteem comes from the inside out. It is self-esteem. No one can give it to you, and only you can give it away. It is strengthened by doing. Take a risk. Practice your trade or craft or profession with the intent of improving. Focus on the process, not on the result or the outcome, and be patient with yourself. Then you can build and build and build and improve on your self-esteem no matter where you start from. Okay, so the gratefulness moment What am I grateful for today? Well, we talked about a while ago, we talked about pens. And I love pens. But now I want to talk about these little rubber tip things that you can use on your cell phone or on your tablet or on your screens. Because sometimes when you got fat fingers, it's hard to get at those little icons or little buttons that you're supposed to do. And these things work wonderfully. And you can get them all over. This is from a builder. This one's from a publishing company. This one's from our title company. They have these terrific little rubber things on the end of them. And I am grateful that whoever thought of these things, genius. All right. So let's wrap off our push-ups for today. I did everything else. So today we're going to do push-ups. I'm going to time it to see how much time it takes us to do this so that you've got an idea of how much of a commitment on the day that you're giving to this. And trust me, it's not much. All right, so here we go. I'm starting the clock. Let's wrap off 30 and we'll get them done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, so how much? 42 seconds. Do you think you got 42 seconds to improve your life? Every day, I think you do. All right, so here's a fun thing. I'm trying to figure out how to do one-handed push-ups, one-arm push-ups. They're hard because it takes a lot of core strength. It's a technique, and it's hard to do. Sheila told me to make it easier. She's got these great ideas, and she's always looking out for me. She said, well, Keith, if you lost 15 pounds of fat around your gut, you wouldn't have so much to push up. Brilliant. All right. The older you get, the longer you want to live. This has been your senior moment. I'm Keith Hittner Sr., and we'll see you tomorrow.